Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. It's grocery haul time. Okay, so this is kind of going to be a grocery haul, meal plan, life update, weight update, all the things. I'm late and I do apologize. Wednesday night we had a prior engagement that the kids and I had to go to, so I did not get my groceries done on Wednesday. Thursday is band and I sing, so what happened on Thursday that I wasn't able? Oh, Jackson had an allergy appointment. So right now, the way things are looking, he will finish out his round of allergy shots next August. And we think that'll be it for him. He won't have to see his doctor again. We think this is our last visit. We pray. So because I had to go do that, by the time I got back home, I had enough time to get my walk in. And then I had to leave for church. So I didn't have time to do it then. Today is the first official day of spring break, and so we are living our best official spring break life. I'm here for all the things, and I did go and do my groceries today, so I'm going to try to edit this and get it all up so that you guys can see it today on spring break. The other thing is my budget was $100 because of some things that changed with my health. I had to increase that budget. So I think I was like $215, which is fine. I just took it out of money that was in my savings account. I'm not even gonna worry about it. Just because I needed to do some upfront buying. And then we're gonna also fill in with what's in the fridge and the freezers. So I'm just letting y'all know that, like, oh, her budget has increased. Well, it had to, it was necessary. There's some things that are just going on with my health that I've gotta be mindful of. And so I'm going to turn my camera around, show you what I have, what I purchased. Jackson and I are going to get some cooking done, and I'm also going to do a little chitty chatting with y'all to share kind of some updates and different things like that. But we do have to get some recipes on because the only way for me to maintain where I am at the moment is to get stuff cooked ahead. So let me turn my camera around and show you guys what I picked up from the grocery store. Alrighty, you guys, so I shopped 2 stores today. This is all Food Lion, and then this is Walmart, right? So Food Lion and Walmart. What you do not see are 2 cases of water, and then we did fill up our 2 water jugs. So altogether, I spent about $215 on groceries. Let me just jump into what I got. So Food Lion was my best bet this week just for regular groceries as far as sales and that type of thing. I just happened on this tissue deal that was $10. It was $4.78. Those tissues were closing out. So tissue is tissue to me. It's kind of the comparative to Angel Soft. So I picked up 2 of those. They were the last 2 on the shelf. I then picked up this 100% pure beef patties. There are 8 of those, 8 quarter-pound patties. They were $6.99. I picked up 1 thing of strawberries, 2 for $5. And then we picked up this imitation crab meat. We made like a TikTok recipe that we like, and it was $3.49. I picked up 2 things of eggs. I eat eggs every morning before I leave to go to work, or it's almost every morning. So I picked up 2 things of the 30 count eggs. They were $6.09, so about $12 for 60 eggs. I picked up 2 milks, 1 the unsweetened and 1 original almond. They were, I don't remember the price on those. Picked up some Tillamook sharp white cheddar cheese slices. Not slices, but snacks, the cheese snack portions. That was like $3 and some change. Picked up sour cream, 2 things of the extra sharp white cheddar cheese, 2 for $5. Picked up 2 of the Land O'Lakes butter. These were buy 1, get 1 free at $7.39. Blackberries were also 2 for $4. I picked up some of this turkey smoked sausage. This was $3.99, I think. Okay, I picked up these Catalina Crunch cookies, which are keto friendly. So I picked up that, the vanilla cream. Then I just picked up some regular cheese for a couple recipes here. 2 for $5 or 2 for $4, I can't remember. I picked up 6 pounds of ground turkey. We're cooking all of that today, and we're going to separate it out into pound baggies. Picked up some olive oil. This was $12.99. Duke's mayonnaise was $3.49, I think. That's the cheapest mayonnaise has been in who knows how long. Trash bags we needed was $7 and some change. I picked up 2 things of the chicken wingettes for $6.99 each. Picked up 3 cucumbers. They were 79 cents each. And then I picked up this pork shank ham for Easter or Saturday supper. And this is going to be, it was $9.08, 99 cents a pound. I'm going to put that on tomorrow to cook for Easter. I picked up 2 things of spinach for some recipes. So I spent at Food Lion, and then of course I got the 2 waters, and I got my 2 water jugs filled. So it was right at $165 at Food Lion. Got home, realized I forgot my tomatoes. Tomatoes are a thing. We eat them every single week in this house, and I didn't have them. So I actually went to Walmart because Food Lion does not have the rice cauliflower that I like. So I was like, well, let me go to Walmart because I can get the cauliflower anyway. So I picked up 2 of these 24-ounce tomatoes. They were $4.98, which was cheaper than another brand. These are the multicolored. I don't care. Picked up 2 things of mushrooms, like $1.79, somewhere in there. The organic steamable rice cauliflower was $1.98. I got 7 bags of that. Then we got another small bag of Parmesan cheese and some cream cheese for a recipe. I got this parm, and then I got 2 things of the classic ranch. Now, the Hidden Valley Ranch is like $9. This is $3.50. I'm going to take this every time. And then I got 2 things of the artichoke hearts quartered. They were $1.98, and then 4 of the American Clear waters. All right, y'all. So let's just chit-chat really quickly about my health journey. I'm trying to grab a pen here, y'all. I'm sorry. For those of you who've been following me for a long time, you've seen me at my heaviest. You've seen me at my smallest. You've seen me when I see myself at my smallest. At the point that I'm at now, I am the heaviest I've been in 3 or 4 years. I don't even know, right? So I had gotten all the way down to 186. My goal was 189. I gotten down to 186. Last year in May, I think I was probably around the smallest I had been. By August, same year, 2022, by August, I had gained almost 40 pounds in 3 months. We cannot figure out how, and I didn't even know, right? It's like your brain plays tricks on you. I was doing a 75 hard. I was working out every day, twice a day, 45 minutes a day, eating my plan, living my best life. And out of nowhere, one day I was filming a video for Nadine West, and went to edit the video, and I looked at myself and I didn't even recognize myself. I was like, oh my God, who is that? And where did Shakema go? So from that sent me into talking to my doctor about something is wrong in my body. Now, I have had a partial hysterectomy 4 or 5 years ago. I had a lot of heavy cycles. I've had painful, heavy cycles since I was 10 years old. And I just live with it. It's just life. Hey, you live, you learn, you learn to adjust with it. Well, I was having some incontinence issues from having so many kids. And I went to the doctor to one of my annual appointments, and my doctor was like, Shakema, we can fix this for you. I had put it off for a long time, Well, we got to the point where the cycles, I would just have these clots. I know this is TMI. I'm sorry, y'all. Tons and tons and tons of clots that would just slide out. I was on the Super Plus program, and every hour was changing, right? Okay. So finally, it was like, Shakema, this is not living. My doctor was like, you're not living. You surviving, you doing what you got to do, but this is not life. So we need to think about some other things. So while they were going in to do the partial hysterectomy, he was like, we can fix the other problem as well. So I ended up with a bladder tack and a partial hysterectomy. All this time, it's been fine. I have had no ill effects. When I even went back for my post-op appointment, my doctor said, Shakema, what are your issues? Let's talk about it, see what see what our follow-up plan is. And I said, I've not had one adverse effect issue or nothing from the surgery. He's like, you are not the typical case. He's like, very few people come in here and say that. Thank God. I prayed my way through that. Praise God, he kept me, right? What we have deduced, if that's even a word that we can say, because I don't know that we have any definitive answers, is that the 75 hard, because if I didn't get my workout in throughout the day, I would be working out at 11:30, midnight, trying to get it in before the next day so I didn't have to start over on my 75 hard. That pace that I was pushing my body, the lifestyle coach thinks that I pushed myself into perimenopause. When I'd say probably 6 months later, when I was still at my doctor saying, I'm gaining weight, I can't figure this out. She did she did test my hormones. She doesn't want me to be on hormone replacement therapy. I don't want to be on hormone replacement therapy, but I do want to know what is going on in my body. So we did the test, and she said there was no indication that I was in perimenopause. Although when I go back and look at my test, I'm just a tiny bit into the normal range on that particular hormone situation. I mean, this is below, I'm like a sliver of a hair on this side. And I'm like, okay, it's got to be something. So still in this, trying to do my best. You try this, you try that, you try this, you try that. We're in the gym 3 days a week. I'm walking now for the month of April. I'm walking every single day for 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. Rain or shine, I'm out there walking, right? So I'm on today's day 7, and I'll walk this afternoon. I had to take my car to an appointment for oil change, and usually I'm sitting there for a little while, so I'm going to walk their parking lot while I'm waiting on my car to get the oil change. So I'm not just sitting, I'm doing my walk. When I'm done with that, I got to take Jackson to Taekwondo. That's usually the time that we go to the gym on Fridays, and Friday's our long gym day, right? We can stay for over an hour if we need to. Most days it's 30 to 45 minutes. We try to push it. I try to do the 45 so that I am at least getting something in, right? Okay. So with all of that being said, I had another appointment Tuesday. So I had another appointment on Monday, and we're still unsure what the weight gain is. I've gained more weight since last year. So I'm topping the charts now at 230 pounds, which I haven't been 230 pounds in almost 4 years. So with that being said, my doctor is putting me back on a very strict keto regimen. Clean keto, trying to increase my proteins because I am working out. So that means that the one keto treat you saw, because here's 2 things I know for sure that I have to do. One thing is I got to wean myself off sweets. Sweets have always been my issue. Even when I was doing keto, I would do keto treats. That's always been an issue for me. The second thing is dairy, right? Clean keto would be considered dairy-free, plant-based proteins. I'm a cheese eater, so I'm gonna have to wean myself off of dairy. I don't have a problem giving up most dairy things, but today I did have cheese in my grocery haul because that's just where I have to live. So with that being said, I have a plan to follow. She gave me a plan, and then we're going to talk alternatives. Now, because weight loss is the primary, or weight concerns is the primary issue, my insurance will only pay for 4 visits a year for that issue. So I've had to spread it out. It's April now, right? So I have to spread out my visits every 2 months just to make sure I can get enough visits in by the end. I'm getting them in for the whole year, right? So I'm seeing a lifestyle coach, and she's helping me. I've only been seeing, this is my third day since we had that talk, and she laid out all the things. And she just like, Shakema, I'm so sorry. I don't know how to fix me. I don't know how to fix me. She was like, well, how long did you do keto and was it successful? I said 3 to 4 years. Absolutely, it was successful. I didn't have any problems. None at all with keto. So what I'm doing now is going back to what I know, right? I'm going to go back to what I know. And see, I'm going to try to stay as plant-based as I can, with the exception of the cheese. I know. Please don't come over here and attack me about the cheese. I'm good. I bought butter this week, but I'm slowly planning to go straight to the olive oil. We do have some coconut oil up there. It's fine, no problem. I don't mind using what I have. I didn't buy any keto sweeteners. I didn't buy any chocolate chips. I didn't buy anything of that nature. I was looking for some non-dairy whipped topping for my for the berries. Couldn't find any in either store, so it's fine. I'll just eat it without that. A couple other things that we also miss sometimes is I'll buy fruit and it'll sit in the bottom of the fridge and it won't get consumed. So we can't do that anymore. That's wasteful. It wastes money, and I'm not eating what I need. The second thing is cook aheads. I've got to cook ahead. Jackson, go ahead and start cutting the onions, please. I've got to start cooking ahead, or keep it cooked ahead, so that I'm able to put together meals very quickly. Now, some people would say, well, Shakema, you need to do some freezer meals. I don't like freezer meals. I like to cook. I like to cook all the time. And so if I'm going to eat something, I don't mind if I have some things kind of pre-done. I love to cook. So I can, like now, Jackson is getting ready to chop up some onions for me. So, because I'm doing this, he's going to chop up some onions for me. And we're going to get all 6 pounds of the turkey cooked, because that's necessary. Get that turkey done. I'll divide it by poundage after we are done cooking it, and then that will be ready for meals. We also have the chicken wings in the bag. We actually had one pack yesterday. We just took them out, left them in the to thaw, seasoned them up real good, threw them in the air fryer, and all of us were able to get a couple of the wings. Those are easy type things for me to do. So I'll take that. The other thing is, I know when I called my insurance, the lady was asking me, was I considering weight loss surgery? That is not a consideration for me. I don't want anybody cutting nothing. I am not a surgery person. I'm going to dig my heels in. I'm going to get my butt in that gym. I'm going to work out, or I'm going to work out in the home gym. And I'm going to watch my eating. I've done all of this before. But at this stage of the game, right, there's a lot of things riding on whether I can get this done or not. I am very God confident in a lot of areas. The one thing, and I know it's a trick of the enemy, and if you're not a faith person, you won't understand this. The one thing that I am praying for and asking God about is my spouse. So wouldn't it just be like the enemy to use my weight, right? Because most men don't want women my size. Or, you know, I'm not comfortable at the size I am, or whatever the case might be. When I look at myself in certain pictures, I'm like, oh my God, Shakema, that's just, and it's like, I told the doctor, I said, it's almost like, I said, these results are saying all I do is sit at my house and eat. Because there is no explanation as to why I'm gaining the weight. Well, in all honesty, what she thinks is happening is that my calories are so far restricted because I may not eat. And my body has gone into, I need to hold on to everything mode, and it will not let it go, right? It's 12:13. I've not eaten anything. I just ate 2 of those little Catalina cookies with a cup of coffee. I've had 3 cups of coffee. I haven't eaten a thing yet. And I need to eat. It's on my list to put some sausage in so I can get that situated and eat that real quick. But I haven't made that effort yet. I haven't gotten to it yet, right? So we're working on some things. I go back to her, I think, in 6 to 8 weeks to kind of see where I am as far as what diet, and we are doing some other weight loss management things, but no surgery. I'm not doing surgery. It's just never something that's even come into my mind. I can do this. This is a mind over matter thing. I have to let go of the old eating habits and not eating habits, and that's fine. And then I have to take on the new and go back to the keto way, 100% keto way of eating. Okay. Now, with that being said, meals. We're getting ready to do all the turkey. So we're going to do all the turkey ahead. I'm going to do a cheeseburger bowl. I think that's right. But we're using turkey. So a cheeseburger bowl using turkey. We're going to do, I think we have a spaghetti squash. Jackson, we have a spaghetti squash? Maybe not.
No.
Okay. But we do have shiitake noodles. So we'll do a spaghetti one night using the turkey meat with some sauce. So that's two things. We have chicken wings. Air fried chicken wings will be another thing. I bought the cauliflower. Now, I'm going to put a couple things of cauliflower in the little crock pot and just let it cook all day long. That's going to make cauliflower grits for me. I like cauliflower grits. I don't like it with almond flour, and I don't like the texture of chia seeds or flax seeds because they get plump and they are slimy. I don't love that. So I don't eat that, right? I can have some whole grains. It's not really, okay, let me go back and explain. So I'm not technically strict keto to the 20 carbs. She says I can have between 60 and 70 carbs a day, but my proteins are much more, right? So I'm more of low carb because I can have some whole grains, which I may have brown rice on a day that I do a workout, right? So kind of a little carb cycling in there. I don't plan to eat a lot of brown rice because I just don't want to go there with all of that. It just doesn't, my mind, right? I got to do one thing and live that best life. The other thing is, what I'm doing, the kids do, right? So we all, Jackson's on his workout regimen. Sister loves going to the gym. So we just got to keep each other accountable and make sure everybody's doing what we need to do. I'm giving myself April, May, June, 3 months to kind of see where we are by the end of, well, actually by the end of May. So 60 days to kind of see where we are right around summer when I'm out for summer. And again, walking every day in April. 3 days a week are strength training days. Sometimes we'll try to get a 4th day in. And then I've been doing a lot of the 40 days of love, so that takes up time. And I'm going to try to, now that we have 2 more days of that, so that's finished. The next thing we're going to do is really just focus on our health and our health journey. There's a couple other things. And I think that may be kind of going along into the 90 days. God gave me 3 numbers, 30, which was my 30 bags in 30 days, 40, which was the 40 days of love, and then he gave me 90. So that may be my health journey. I don't know. I feel like something is going to shift around June-ish. I don't know what it is. I can't tell you, so don't ask. I just feel like the Lord is saying to me, June. I don't know what's happening in June, but I'm going to go with God, right? He's never steered me wrong. So anyway, I'm going to jump in the kitchen with Jackson. Oh, we're making a spinach artichoke dip that we can eat with the cucumbers, right? We'll buy cucumbers and they'll sit in the fridge. So I have to be more mindful. One of the things is when Alana fixes me something, if she doesn't like it, she won't fix it for me. She does not like any vegetables except sun-dried tomatoes or dehydrated tomatoes. So she's not going to fix that. So I've got to go in and be able to make sure that I do some things. So we're going to make a spinach artichoke dip that in the crock pot that we're going to be able to just scoop out with cucumbers. And that's going to be an alternative. I do have some tuna in here. I was thinking tuna cakes. I saw Jay Morrell do tuna cakes this week on her channel. Just thought, hey, that'd be a great idea. So let me just kind of see, you know, if that would kind of work out for us as giving us another something that I can grab. Again, things have to be done and prepared so that I'm able to just go in and grab whatever I want instead of having to, sometimes I don't have to cook. I don't have time to cook in the moment, even though I love to cook. I have to be prepped for all that. I may not have time right at this very moment. So what do I have ahead that I can actually add or, you know, do something like that? But anyway, we're jumping back in the kitchen. If there's anything else that we're adding to our meal plan, I'll let you guys know. But we're jumping in the kitchen now to do some cooking. Okay, you guys, so we're done with our cooking. Here are our eggs. We're going to have angel eggs tomorrow to go with our ham. So that's all done. In this, we have Jackson's spinach dip. Now, I want to address something that was said on my live video. I think I had two people who were a little rude about how I addressed Jackson on the live. He was just trying to make it the way he wanted to make it. Or he was just doing what he was taught. Well, no. Before we got on the video, I had given instructions. And Jackson didn't want to be on the video, but somebody asked if he would show what he was doing, so I made him come over. I say all of that to say Jackson's only had one semester of culinary art school, but he's been in this house with me his whole life. So I was going to teach him some things making this recipe. He was not comfortable doing it in the crock pot, because the recipe said do it in the oven. But I didn't want it done fast. I wanted it done slow because I knew I would have things to be getting done during the day. So I hope I wouldn't try to tell somebody else or say mean things about people, how they raise their kids. And you only see a small video. You don't know what happens. One of the things that he didn't do, which I would have done, is chop up the artichokes. He just dumped them all in. Well, I don't like whole artichokes, and neither does sister. So I would have had him to dice them very fine, and I would have had him to put a little ranch seasoning in just to give it a little tang and a little zip. So for all that it's worth, we do the best we can, right? Teaching. And sometimes you don't always know what's happening. Either you didn't see or hear the full conversation or what have you. So, you know, just careful about how we address people in their situations. Because if somebody addressed you the way that some people come for us out here, it's like, I didn't know we was that close. But I guess we are. Okay, there it is. And here's our turkey. This is all cool now. Jackson's getting ready to come over and divide this up into 1 pound portions. And our tomatoes are in the dehydrator. That's the only way we like them. We like them just perfectly in the dehydrator. So there it is, you guys, all the things. Grocery haul, a little update on weight, and what we're doing in the next little bit. And then the food prep. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Bye now.